And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Carr from the gun on third down. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a two-possession game. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Thomas. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Breaks through, it's Chroma. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
Rides to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Punt is on its way. And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punter.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking for space. It's Walton. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. 4th down, Carr. Under pressure. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right?
Makes the catch, and he's got enough space. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mobley. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the right. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. They're going back to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Bentley. And he gets it away.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Off play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for a crease, it's Walton. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to it. At the 45 on his way. Might have a chance. He's at the touchdown, Fighting Irish. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They'll line up to go for 2. Carr. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Chroma. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like, this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Slips through the line. Oh, sweet feet. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for room. It's Young. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Got some green grass. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Gonna try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Young. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They want to see if they can score the deuce. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. To the end zone, and is picked off. Hauled down inside the 5, at the 4 after the pick. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Still looking to his right. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the 1st down in a pretty close ball game.
Out wide left, it's Chroma. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Out wide right, it's Thomas. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got some room, it was over. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground. And now they've gotten another first down.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Well, this is a receiver that needs to touch the ball in a variety of ways. They're going to throw it to him, but they're also going to get him involved on jet sweeps.
Throwing, Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Bettis. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Using his legs, it's Young. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten to...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the first down, and they'll get it back.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Keeps it on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Trying to get the corner. Quick toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The Irish use their third and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. And the Noles will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. What a terrible, terrible shank. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Quick give. It's Walton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Return. Ready, go.
Here's Carr to throw. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Hits inside. It's Shepard. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
I don't know. Maybe he's mad at the offense, so he's not going to let them play with the football. They're just punting on 2nd down. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48.
Sweep.
Carr. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Goes right through his hands, falls to the ground, and they have also dropped this game as the clock strikes 0.